I don't know if you're aware, but Christmas is just around the corner.
No.
When?
Yeah. I've seen him.
What, this year?
Yeah. He's coming.
Seen Santa?
I've seen him. Yeah, he was dragging a.
In Tesco's?
He's dragging Rudolph by the neck.
A big sack round with him.
Here's a little fact for you, though. Apparently, all reindeers, the specific type, the breed of these reindeers, don't lose their horns in winter, are female. So that means that all Santa's reindeers are actually female. So Rudolph has been misgendered all these years.
Rudolph, she's a red-nosed reindeer.
They don't actually say Rudolph, he's a red-nosed reindeer. So
I was just thinking then.
you need to pay more for your Christmas songs. Anyway, so
There's some very good streaming services out there that you pay for.
So-
I've got to pay royalties for that now.
if Jesus
Unfortunately. Yeah.
if Jesus was in a band, what band would Jesus be in?
Ooh, now then.
Now then,
What sort of question's that?
it's a Christmas question.
Okay.
What band would Jesus be in? Now you have to know you have to know a little bit about Jesus,
Oh,
or as I like to call him,
was he not
JC.
was he not the Son of God?
Well,
And
what band would he be in?
Mary Magdalene.
I think he would be a solo artist. And it'd be...
Well, the question was band, so you're already wrong.
Well, I'm still going with my concept.
All right,
I think
A solo
I've got
artist.
this. I think I've got this.
And I think
I
they'd
think
be
it was
doing...
Jesus and Mary Chain.
I think they'd be doing...
They?
They would be...
Who's they? I thought it's a solo artist.
Wait for it. He's a solo artist. And he would be doing a piano duet with Elton.
Oh, they're very.
Well, no, you're wrong.
Two pianos across from each other.
Is that possible?
That's not a piano, Wayne.
No, it's not.
So
And that's what they'd be doing.
That's dancing with the devil. that.
Would you like to?
No, I wouldn't actually, because I haven't got a clue.
No.
Well, I'll tell
I
you.
wouldn't.
I'll tell you.
Go on then.
The Carpenters, because Jesus was a carpenter.
Oh, it was that simple.
Yeah.
It was that simple. I thought it was something.
But Jesus wasn't a carpenter.
No, he
Joseph was.
No, Jesus was a carpenter.
No, I thought it was Joseph.
No,
his dad.
Jesus
His
used to
dad
make.
was a carpenter.
Yeah.
wasn't
Jesus
Joseph.
used to, no, Jesus was quite a woodworker.
He wasn't. It was Joseph.
he? Yeah, he's been a very naughty boy.
Yeah.
No, he's been fiddling.
He's been
whittling.
Whittling. He's been whittling. Stop whittling.
Jesus was a woodworker.
No, that was Joseph.
It was Jesus.
It was Joseph, his
father
dad.
would do carpet.
Yeah,
He
but
was a chippy.
I don't think it's like unknown for like fathers and sons to follow each other's career path.
George, we didn't.
Right.
Joseph never got strung up on a cross.
Who think made that cross? Jesus made it.
He was the
Joseph
chippy.
made it, and his son
Right.
just followed.
Jesus was a carpenter.
No.
Jesus.
What was his trade?
What was Jesus?
He was a brickie.
He was a plasterer. He used to go around and
I tell you what he weren't.
plaster your up.
I tell you what he weren't.
What real?
He went to an electrician.
He was a BT salesman.
He put satellite dishes up.
He was a carpenter.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That's what it says here.
No. It wasn't Joseph and Sons. It was Joseph.
And they dovetailed. The dove that found land.
They used to
Wow.
have their own van
Really?
rising outside.
3 P's.
Joseph and Sons, chippies to the elite.
Anyway, so yeah, Christmas is around the corner.
Right.
Do we have any? What's your favourite Christmas song? We'll go favourites. We'll go worst, and we'll dig into the Christmas.
Well-
the importance of a Christmas number one.
Right.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Not really.
Well, so my favourite one.
No, in a sense that when I say it's tricky, I mean
Oh, you mean like Run DMC? It's tricky.
No. What I mean is like they're all so overplayed and we hate them so much. It's difficult to
Well, they're
choose
all-
which one you
You
like.
Yeah, but
only,
they
you
all-
only hear them once a year.
You
Though.
can say you only hear them for 2 weeks.
I know, but it's just no, you don't.
Come on, Green.
It starts in September.
Yeah, it
and
does.
You're playing them too early.
I think
Yeah.
What-
you
what-
need to change your Spotify list.
no, what they call that?
Stop playing Mariah Carey and all
It
this.
didn't matter how much I rub my head, it's not going to go away. is
Step
it?
into Christmas.
No.
So anyway, so why are you
Moody
thinking
Blues, they did one, didn't they?
Moody Blues?
I think that's the most palatable one.
Moody Blues. How does that go?
I don't know.
Are you just trying to sound cool here? I don't
Yeah.
know.
No.
Well, my favourite one is the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl, Fairy Tale to New York.
Ooh.
Pogues and Kirsty MacColl.
Sorry, can we just pause? Can we just pause for the obvious bell? There'll be a big bell. It's going to boom.
Boom. Fairy Tale of New York. I think that is a brilliant one. It's a good story to lyrics.
Yeah.
And I like it because it's not particularly Christmassy.
No, it is. We'll give you that.
Yeah.
It's very Christmassy. We'll give you that.
And
And
I
it
like the
probably
lyrics,
is.
and I
It
like
probably is the
I
most-
like the story to it.
The most liked.
My worst one is anyone other than that. I hate Christmas songs. They are cheesy. I think they pull the bands down. It makes them. They lose all credibility.
Oh, hold
They're
on a
just-
minute. You said that.
Crap.
But look at Noddy Older's pension plan.
Oh.
Eh?
Well, no, I
He's-
just don't
he's-
get it.
He made a good career out of Slade, but he made a fortune out of one song.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I mean, all
good
right.
looked at man.
Yeah, there's an handful that's all right that you can.
Roy
but,
Wood.
But everybody,
Roy Wood.
come
Now
on.
you tell me, Roy Wood. He was in the Move. He was the first band played on Radio 1, British. When British Radio had Radio 1, which was a pop channel. He was the
Still is,
first
isn't
band that were played on Radio 1 in the Move. And what did he do after that? He formed a band called Wizard. He had minor hits with that. He was big mates with Jeff Lynne, and it all went a little bit pear-shaped. They're both going down the same road at one time, and they realised that Jeff Lynne liked too many cellos, so he buggered off. And he didn't really do anything after that. But he made a fortune because he made a really good or really successful Christmas tune.
Well, yeah, like I said, there's a handful of songs. There's a handful of Christmas tunes that I can cope with. I'm not going to say like I can cope with. The Fairy Tales of New York, I quite like that.
Yeah.
And the rest of them, I just find them cheesy.
Well, they are. Cheese on a stick. That's what it is.
Now, I
And you don't get
think-
any more cheesier than that.
Well, I don't know.
So Christmas songs.
Double cheese?
Some people. So I'm going to extend
Oh,
my.
hold on.
I'm going to extend my opinion here.
The ghost of Christmas present is with us.
Is here. Mick Scrooge.
I'm going to give you two of my favourite songs.
Go on then.
Excuse me.
You asked me for one.
I know, and you failed. So,
No, I get it. You can't have two.
One-upmanship.
well, there's a reason why I'm giving you two, and the second one is
Because you're a producer.
is solidifying the element of cheese, which was the intention of the song. The first one is "War Is Over" by John Lennon. I love that song.
It's what?
"War Is Over"
Yeah.
by John Lennon. I think it's a lovely song.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like it's.
The sentiment's good.
Yeah, I know it's not feasible because all you have to do is just say "War Is Over" and
Isn't that the one where
If you can wish
Yoko
it, it's true.
got featuring Yoko Ono?
yeah, they're all
on
on
it?
that bed
Because
smashing,
she
yeah.
was
If you
playing.
wish it, it's true.
Once you play, didn't she play
But it's-
something
it's-
like tambourine?
It's a lovely song, and if you were to YouTube it, the video comes up with censorship because it shows disturbing image of kids in Ethiopia and stuff like that. Anyway, so I really like that song.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
it's great, and it's
strong one,
great to
isn't it?
play on the
I
guitar.
wonder why they do that.
That, if you don't know, that was Comedy by Jeff.
Irony.
Irony.
Irony. comedy.
American listeners, that's what's known as what? So, and my second choice is the Darkness. Don't let the bells end. Now they are being cheesy on purpose.
Really?
They're doing everything.
purpose.
The whole concept of that song is cheese, and they're doing it on purpose. And that song is fantastic.
Which was that?
Don't let the bells end. The Darkness.
Oh, right.
That's
yeah.
a brilliant song.
Well, I
That's
think
got
that-
all the glam rock elements.
Do you know when I think about them? I quite like, again, some of the stuff they do. I quite like Justin Hawkins.
He's got a very good YouTube channel, by
He
the way.
has got a very good, and I recommend it to any of the listening land out
It's
there.
called Justin Hawkins
But
Rides
I
Again.
always found them to be a parody band.
Yeah,
They're
they
almost
are.
a comedy band, aren't
They make no bones about it.
they? Yeah, they're just like they're like a
So do you think
Thin
the
Lizzy
purpose-
tribute band with comedy.
Purposely
No.
cheesy band. Then. Do you think they go out there to be
No, I think they've got humour.
cheesy and
Yeah,
comedy?
They have got a sense of humour, but I think it's gone beyond being. It's not a joke, but it's just cheese.
No, I disagree with that. I don't think it's cheese. I think that they know they're not Radiohead, and they're not trying to be, and their big love is this 80s,
What that big single
late
they had,
70s music.
What that big single there?
I believe in a thing called love.
Oh, no, they had something like Return to.
Sender. That were Elvis.
No.
A return to sender.
Uh-huh.
One way ticket to hell and back.
Well, that was it. Yeah, one way.
Yeah, so they know-
One way. Just listen to what you've just said.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
There. One way ticket to hell
And back.
and back. So it's
Yeah.
not a one way ticket.
No, it's a return. As in, return to sender.
Okay, is it me just pointing out the obvious, or was that the joke and I've been a fool?
Both.
So yeah,
excellent. I'll accept that.
I think don't let the benzo end is very good.
Just going back.
But you've not answered. You've not answered what you.
No,
Oh no, you
come on.
tried to do the Moody Blues one. Come on,
The
a
Moody
real
Blues
one,
one.
a real one that everyone knows.
Come
I
on.
can't remember what they call it. Somebody Google
And
it
you
for
can't
me.
I am
say,
doing.
you can't say
Can I
George
just,
Michael
while,
Jesus
while
to a
Wayne's
child.
Googling it for me, can I just bring up a little thing about John Lennon that you mentioned earlier about?
Is it a crazy little thing?
No, it's a crazy little thing called love. No, but, they're all right. It's all right. John Lennon's all right, and Yoko's all right. But I have issues. Did you know?
This Christmas Day.
Is that what it is? By Moody Blues?
Well, they've actually done a few. They've done
They
This
have,
Christmas
yes.
Day, White Christmas,
No.
On This Christmas Day.
On this
The
Christmas
Spirit
Day.
of Christmas. Wait a minute, I'm seeing a pattern here.
They're really trying to
The
milk it, aren't
Spirit
they?
of Christmas Day.
What? You see the pattern? It contains
In
word
the quiet
Christmas.
of Christmas Day. It's all about only Christmas Day. What about Boxing Day? What about Christmas Eve? It's all Christmas Day.
It's just
Come on.
It's just biased.
It is. It's biased towards Christmas Day.
No, it is.
It's, yeah,
No, what I'm going to say, John Lennon
pathetic.
was introduced to heroin by Yoko.
Right?
She thought it would expand his mind because she's a bit of a performance artist, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So she encouraged him to take this on.
All right.
Is this to do with
And-
Christmas songs?
And at that time, you've got to remember this is when it was, and his management at that particular time thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That's the way
We'll
to
get him
go.
on that because it's better than that LSD is on now.
Well, they were all... They didn't really know what they were doing, did they?
Sorry?
They didn't really know what they were doing back then. I learned something new about John Lennon, actually. So, do you know the song...
This is 68, 69, so it was early days. Wasn't it?
Yeah, everything was still to play for.
Yeah.
So, do you know the song Step Into Christmas? No, Step Into Christmas, sorry. Do you know the song Whatever...
Step
Into Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're listening to is the sound of phobias. So the song Whatever Gets You Through the Night,
12% each.
Whatever get you. Oh, no, I
it's
got
John
that one.
Lennon's only number one hit
Right.
in America, right?
Okay.
A solo number one hit.
Lennon's
And
on sale again.
that's a Dave Bowie line. So
In listener land, if you could have seen that, you just pulled a really good face at me.
So in Listerland, what happened then was...
producers
do you know
annoyed.
when Darth
He
Vader...
looked at me like his mother looks at me sometimes.
No. So do you know when Darth Vader can strangle somebody with his mind
Force.
and the Force? Now, if you just take the mask off Darth Vader and just keep the hand there, that's what you would see. You would see the anguish on Vader's face. Anyway, so John Lennon performed the song "Whatever Gets You Through the Night," and that was actually featuring Elton John in the song, and I didn't know that until recently. And they had a bet saying, so Elton John said, if this song gets number one, you need to come on stage with me when I next play live in New York. And
In
play
York, did you say?
in New York.
In
and,
New
and play
York,
the song.
sorry.
And it did go to number one, and John Lennon did play the song live with Elton John because he lost the bet. But there's very little footage of this around, and I thought that was interesting.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But
anyway,
unfortunately, my chips are just wet through with urine. I've had two guys just absolutely seagulling me.
anyway, Darth Vader, and
With your
force,
with your big hand and no
your
helmet.
force field, and it didn't work.
No.
Well,
So let's get back onto Christmas songs.
so yeah, Christmas.
So, are we fans of Christmas songs or are we not fans of Christmas songs?
I believe there's a time and a place for them.
What, Christmas? Could
Easter.
that be? I'm guessing.
I like to resurrect the Christmas songs in
I'm
Easter.
guessing December-ish.
No,
That's just a stab in the dark, by the way.
I'm a fan of resurrecting them in Easter.
Yeah. See, I test Christmas songs. I find them cheesy. I just think, no. And I think it discredits the band or the big named people that all of a sudden want to fetch this cheesy shite out.
Well, there is that. So
And I think, why? Why have you just done that to yourself?
there are some classics, aren't there? So like you got your Bing Crosby at Christmas. You've got your Frank Sinatra at Christmas.
But you would expect them.
You've got your Nat King Cole. Nat King Cole. I think it was what was Nat King Cole's song? Was it White Christmas?
Bing Crosby.
Oh, Bing Crosby, White Christmas.
White Christmas was recorded in the height of summer in LA. Here's a little fact for you.
Oh, here's a little fact.
So Bing Crosby is famous for his Christmas albums and Christmas songs. Do you know what Bing Crosby was named after?
It's a water pump called a Crosby.
No, Bing. What was Bing? He was named after the microwave.
I thought you were named after Barra. I thought you were named after
Tea's
Barra.
ready. Bing!
The completion of a microwave he was named after. Come on, Wayne.
Oh, I got it. But I thought it was named after Barra.
Barry Crosby.
Oh, Barra Bing.
Bada bing. Oh,
No.
right.
So
yeah, I'm with you now.
what that is, that's just racist.
It can't be
No,
that.
you can't be. What, to who?
No need to bring owls into this.
To who?
This is to who? To Howells. God damn.
There was a point I was going to bring up to you earlier. I just remembered that I knew something, and I was going to tell you about.
So I've just asked Louis a good question. I'm going to ask it you. When bands or solo artists of a big stature do a Christmas song,
Yeah.
do you think they lose
Credibility.
slight credibility? Because we've had some big name people
Yeah.
fetch our absolute crap.
Yeah.
And I always think to myself, why are you doing
Well,
this?
you.
Why?
Well,
You don't need a Christmas
well, they don't.
song.
They don't. You're right.
You don't need
I
to
think
make this
there's
cheesy
two sides
crap.
to this. There's two sides to this story.
Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Why?
There's two sides to this story. I think there's anyway. The one side is a side that you are referring to in that it's, well, you don't need to do it. You've got enough cred anyway. You don't need to do this. So why are you doing it? And usually, in the case of them people, the established stars that bring out a Christmas song, it's because they're doing money. They're doing it to raise money for charity. They're doing it for a good cause. Any money
Well,
that's...
I can buy that.
Any money that's, well, yeah, that's the thing. They hope a lot of people do. So they're hoping that a lot of people, they'll raise money for whatever charity it is. On the other hand, there's the other part of the question where there's people that want to get, not necessarily established, but they want to get some publicity by doing a catchy Christmas song. And that's the difference. One's for a good cause, one's for their own cause.
But how bad is that? I mean,
Yeah, well, it's horses for courses, isn't it?
no, I'm not saying that Christmas carols are wrong.
Well,
And I think there's a difference between
Well,
a
there is a
Christmas
difference,
carol, a Christmas hymn, and a Christmas song.
yeah,
So
obviously.
a
Naughty Older would
Yeah.
not be the same.
Yeah, but I think, what you get fetched up with is, you're Away in the Manger,
Yeah.
or Little Time in Bethlehem, and all that malarkey.
The classics.
They're fine and
No,
dandy.
no,
They're
no.
fine and dandy. Oh.
No, can we have your
I don't
catchphrase,
mind.
please?
No.
All that blah-de, blah-de, blah.
All that blah de blah de blah de blah.
It's becoming a
I
catchphrase.
don't mind that.
No, I don't mind blah-de, blah.
I can get on with that. But it's when, so this is where the catchphrase comes in. So it's when you get all these stores there, blah de blah de blah de blah, and it's just now. Absolute
It's just
no.
now.
Crap.
It's just
crap.
now.
So-
it's like, why do you do it? What the hell are you doing?
And like I just said,
When-
if it's for a good cause,
But I don't
you
think
know
it
why
is.
they're doing it.
I don't think it is.
When did the Christmas song become so bad? Because in the 70s, even though I wasn't alive then, like there was a lot kicking about, and there seemed to be big anthems. Like it was like there were anthem songs, and it was past the point of like carols. It was like
Anthemic.
anthemic. So when did they go wrong? And
don't know,
I have a
really.
theory on this.
I
And
don't
allow
know.
me to extend my brain elasticity
Pray
to your
tell.
earlobes. I think that the likes of Pop Idol and X Factor ruined it because their show was designed to finish around Christmas and that they would complete. So the first song would be,
I think it was way before.
Wait,
that.
The
no,
winner
but-
would bring out a
and they bring a
Christmas
Yeah, I think
Christmas
it was
song
before
and,
then.
and it would smash the charts and it'd be this big
Yeah.
fight for number one.
Yeah.
And nothing of so then there became protest songs. So I'm sure there was like System of a Down that people clubbed together on social media to try and get that to eclipse the X Factor number one. Because
didn't that only-
X Factor was its pinnacle was the Christmas number one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
no, but
because
songs
the-
they were way
The same
before X
happened in the
Factor.
70s, didn't it?
Yeah.
If you try and ban something or you try and work against it, people will shove it other way.
Yeah,
Orange.
it didn't work.
People will shove it other way. Automatic response.
Yeah, it didn't work. The worst thing you could do was try and ban it because all it
Wait,
did
hold
was
on. But no one's saying that. No one tried to ban anything.
No, I don't mean that. But what they should have
Yeah.
done were the radio stations or wherever or wanted to get rid of it should have said, all right then, what we'll do is we'll play the hell out of it and people will get fed up with it really quickly.
No. The radio stations didn't want to get rid of it. It was the public that wanted. So they started a petition to try and get an anti-Christmas song, like Rage Against the Machine or something like that.
Yeah.
To be number one,
Yeah.
to show the establishment. But the problem with the establishment is that a large 80% of the general public, which I'm sorry if you're a part of it, but if you like your dribble TV and you get swept up by the consumerism and DFS adverts in between. You're part of the problem.
I just,
Enjoy the podcast.
I agree. No, I agree with you.
I just can't
Simon
see
Cowell's got a lot to
why.
answer to.
Have you seen his face lately?
What's happened to him?
It's called plastic surgery. It's paid a
Is
lot
that
of
what
money.
it
It's
is?
paid a lot of money for that stroke look.
Yeah,
No.
I was say, apparently he now looks like Barbie.
It's
Well,
terrible.
no, well, I was showing a picture today, and it showed you before and after. It looks like Simon Cowell who'd had an enormous amount of surgery and Botox, and now it looks like somebody that's had an enormous amount of surgery and Botox and is actually seriously ill.
Yeah, well, I saw somebody put it, I think it was Facebook about, it might have even been when he first had it done.
There's a good source of information.
They put it on about
Facebook.
4 or 5 weeks ago, and they put this picture on of Simon Cowell. So it must have been about the time that he'd had the injections into it, and all his face, it was like a plate.
No,
And
no.
it would all, it would
Yeah,
just,
but it's not like that now.
It would just
No, it's
big
not like that now.
plate faced. It were all swelled up. It were all shiny, and I was like, "Whoa, what?"
No,
What's he
it's
done?
the opposite to that now. It's like very drawn, very thin-faced.
Droopy.
It looks really ill.
The problem is that this is an obsession with trying to appear young. So, but if you look
How
at
old is he?
Well, he's old enough. But like, if you look at everyone who's had plastic surgery, everyone who's had too much plastic surgery, they have a look. They all look the same.
Yeah,
There's
they do.
no good plastic
They
surgery.
have that permanent smile look, don't they?
It's
'Cause
like you can't defy youth by
everything's
putting-
tucked behind the ear hole.
You can't-
They're all a shiny person.
You can't just stretch your face back and think that it's it's going to fool anyone.
A shiny person.
You're paying a lot of money to look unnatural. Just go natural.
I'm just showing Wayne a picture of today's Simon Cowell on the 2nd of December.
Is that him?
That's him.
Let's have a look.
No way, no chance.
Yeah, that's the same picture. Yeah, terrible, isn't it? And he's paid a lot of money for that.
He can't blink anymore.
Oh
His
my
eyelids are permanently
God.
open. That is.
It looks like a Chinese sex doll.
Do you know? I'm so glad that that's gone like that. Just for being
For all
that
those
much-
bad Christmas number ones.
yeah, for all Mr. Blobby and all that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
oh, yeah, don't
No,
I know what he means by that.
for him
I
being
think I know what he
such
means
an
by
arsehole
No,
that
but
he's
no,
gone
I think what you
into
mean
that
is.
way.
I think what you mean is so that people don't repeat what he's done.
Well, I hope they don't repeat what they've done.
Well,
because,
has anyone seen
God,
Joan Rivers?
Well, not recently.
You know,
No,
there's been Michael Jackson. There's been a few examples of what.
I've not seen
it's
Michael
happened
Jackson in
before.
ages.
No, it's happened before.
It's smooth, isn't it?
It's happened before. It's a well-trodden path, but people get
I just think it's
obsessed
dangerous.
with that. I don't know what they're chasing. I don't know whether they're chasing that youthful look,
Probably.
Isn't it? Yeah,
or
yeah.
whether we're chasing just re-sculpting the face,
It's
or whatever it
dangerous.
is.
It's dangerous shit.
Oh,
It's dangerous.
You heard it here, guys. It's dangerous.
no, it's not.
no.
It's dangerous shit.
It's dangerous shit. It's just now. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Grow old gracefully. Why not?
If you've
Look at
seen
State
pictures
of
of
Me.
Wayne, you'll know what he means.
We will put pictures of me up one day.
Growing up old gracefully. Now, this leads me on to Tom Jones. Right.
Yeah.
Right, so there was a long period, when Tom Jones would, for some reason, have jet black hair.
It's naturally dark. Would you give up with it? You know.
And in 2009, I saw him in Glastonbury, and he just come past the phase of thinking, okay,
Enough.
people must surely know that
Yeah.
my follicles have given up the ghost with colour dye, at least if you ignore his plugins. And he started to go grey, and he looked younger by going grey.
100%.
Yeah,
didn't
he looked
he?
younger.
And did he ever think I might do a Christmas number one?
He did a Christmas number one. He did Baby It's Cold Outside with Catatonia.
Yeah.
Which that song now is frowned upon because it's a bit rapey. Baby It's Cold Outside. No, but I really must go, Baby It's Cold Outside.
But
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
perhaps that's another conversation
Yeah.
for another day.
But then
Let's get back to the Christmas songs.
Yeah, but we could also go down the route of why, Delilah? I saw a knife in my hand and she laughed no more.
Well, for a lot of people, and me too, when I first heard that song, you think
Don't
it's a
bring
love
them
song,
into
but
it.
it's actually a
No,
dramatic
you
song.
too. They
But-
had nothing to do with it.
Did they have a Christmas song?
Me too.
Oh, they did have a Christmas song. It was
So while we're talking
Christmas.
about
It was like Harlem Christmas. I'm sure it was.
people and shite and Christmas number ones and all that malarkey.
I'm sorry if you heard the sound of a penguin rear-ending. That was Jeff
That was Big
complimenting
That was
the
Big
drink of
Love
choice.
off in a wet.
And at the moment, we're currently drinking Brewdog's Marshmallow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just
It's very nice.
It's a lovely drop, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
a lovely
it's-
drop.
Marshmallow Laser Quest.
Oh, Laser Quest.
It's a 6%. It's quite.
It'll sneak up on you.
But
It will.
it is a beautiful.
in the
drink.
dark.
And my compliments to Brewdog on that one.
But they don't do a
I
bad
am
one.
very happy with that.
They don't do a bad one, do they? Really?
No, they don't.
One
They
of the
don't.
best.
Brewdog don't make a bad beer.
They don't. No, I think they do something like, is it 24, 26 beers, and there's not one of them that's
Yeah.
bad.
Well, we've been to a
They're
couple
just
of their-
all
couple
slightly
of their
stronger
pubs.
than each other, but they're all extremely good.
I want to know how they get Elvis juice.
Well, I don't want to know. That's the problem.
So apparently,
So did Elvis have a
the Elvis
Christmas song?
estate? The Elvis estate
Don't-
tried to stop them from calling it Elvis juice, and they'd sued them
Through
So-
siphoning it out.
Yeah,
at
saying
floor.
that they said that had copyright over Elvis's name, but one of the co-founders of Brewdog decided that he was going to change his name to Elvis, and he legally changed his name to Elvis, saying, "No, it's just named after me."
A good move. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then and Fleet was dropped, he changed it back. But yeah,
So now you've got me worried now. So what is actually Elvis juice?
oh, it's Elvis semen.
Really?
Yeah, fuck.
Wow.
Definitely.
Wow!
Yeah.
Step into Christmas.
Oh, come on.
It'll be a blue Christmas.
It'll be a brew dogless Christmas.
Talking of estates, did you hear recently that the Prince estate has stopped Sinead O'Connor using that song that she made more famous than
Nothing compares.
Yeah,
To
they
who?
wanted to use it in a documentary about
In her documentary,
Sorry.
she wants to use it in her documentary.
Well, there's a company, a production company that are making a film with. I don't know whether it's about Sinead or it's featuring Sinead, but Sinead's certainly in it, and they wanted to use that song because she made it more famous than he did.
Oh yeah.
That's obvious. That.
Yeah.
And the Prince estate, which is Prince's half sister, as their spokesman, suddenly
it very
these people
confusing.
that didn't want anything to do with him when he was an arsehole,
Yeah.
now are his custodians of his wealth. They've got a lot to say.
They'll come out the woodwork.
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah. Talk about worms and woodwork. Well, they've come out and said no, they can't use it. They can't use that song in their documentary because this is the rub. They can't use it because Prince's version is far better.
Well, to be fair,
It's a matter of opinion.
no, I
know.
agree.
Well, yeah,
But to be fair, apparently,
fair?
apparently Prince never gave her permission to do that. She just did. The company,
he
the
gave
record
it to
label,
her?
the record label gave it to her. So
Oh.
Sex Bomb, sorry, not Sex Bomb. Tom Jones.
to Tom Jones
Tom
again.
Jones did a cover of Kiss,
Yeah.
and Tom Jones did Kiss, and he did his version of it, but Prince never allowed it, and that's one of the reasons why Prince did this thing where he wrote "slave" in his face. Prince was an interesting fellow, so.
But that's another day.
So Prince hit on Sinead like he did with everybody else.
Apparently, he got quite threatening, yeah.
Yeah, and so what did she do? She smacked him straight in the mouth.
Well, going on
Now
to
that might have something to do with why they won't allow it.
estates. Can I just say
And that's enough for today.
Oh no! Actually, no. She
No.
did recently make a statement about that. He was physically abusive to her.
Oh, did he?
That about a few
Did they
years
admit
back.
to that then?
No, no. So she made a statement after he died, saying that at some point in some party in LA, he got quite physical and threatening towards her.
Yeah, so she hit him.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she gave him a right hook and put him on his arse,
Yeah.
and he didn't come near her again.
Now he's a tiny man. He's a very tiny
Don't take
man,
much to knock him over.
and he only lived on an egg a day.
Yeah. on a good day, I'd probably knock him on his arse.
What, Father Christmas?
No.
Somebody told me that he's not real.
Sorry?
Somebody told me that he's not real.
Oh,
Don't be so
they'd have been
silly.
Jehovah's.
There's all these myths
Really?
and
Yeah.
there's all these stories going around.
So is it true that he used to wear a green uniform before it went red and Coca-Cola turned him red?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know where the
Hilarious.
the reindeer stem from hallucinations with mushrooms?
So you,
Oh, where's that come from?
so Father Christmas but a junkie.
No, not well. Father Christmas stems from like a Catholic.
Oh, Saint
like,
Nicholas,
I think it's
shall
like an
we
Hispanic Catholic stem where like is it maybe not in Spanish? It stems from
It's Saint Nicholas.
no.
Saint Nicholas, he wasn't Spanish.
No, it's not a very Spanish.
No.
Saint
He'd have been called Saint Pablo.
Saint
In
Miguel.
with
There's
an
a character
Italian accent.
There's a character that will go and hit you with sticks. I can't remember what you
Yeah,
call
Bruce
him
Lee, eat with sticks.
now. Yeah, nunchucks. Santa originally will sneak into your bedroom and
No, let's change the subject there, guys. Anyway, so back to Christmas songs.
No.
We don't want to go into kids'
lawsuits.
bedrooms.
Santa wasn't big in the 80s. It's fine. So
He's always been a big
Santa
lad.
would sneak into
Always.
rooms and nunchuck kids in the face. If they're being good or bad.
That was Elton's excuse. I'm Santa.
Yeah,
Have that in your
yeah,
face.
you bastard. Teabag.
All right.
I've been wanting to get that in.
We know you don't like Christmas, but there's no need for that.
No, so back to Christmas songs. Yay or nay
Yay,
Nay.
nay, what?
for Christmas songs?
I'm saying yay.
Oh, right, okay.
Because it's culturally, as much as it's annoying.
We wouldn't be having this conversation, I suppose, if it weren't for them.
Yeah, it's as much as it's culturally
As
annoying.
much as we don't like them.
As much as it's culturally.
That 6% surely gets you, doesn't it?
Well, not me. As much as it's culturally annoying, it serves its purpose. And there are certain songs when it comes around, like Last Christmas, I think that's a good song.
What, last year's?
Last Christmas, yeah.
Last year's.
Last Year's Christmas by George Michael. It's a good song. There's some good songs there, and people.
But do you think he lost his credibility through doing something
No,
like
I don't
that?
think
I don't
so.
think he did.
I think
You don't?
there are some songs that I think, especially back in this like the 70s and the early 80s, I think they were as important as they should be with regards to craftsmanship and all sorts of stuff. They got cheapened in the 90s and the noughties.
Whose idea do you think it is? Do you think it's the band's, the solo artist's idea? Or do you think it's the record company
It's the
that's
record
saying,
company.
right, what we need to do this year is try and knock Mr. Blobby off number one by fetching this out?
It's the pinnacle point of
And
the year for a hit song.
Who writes them?
Because if you get a hit song at
Does
Christmas,
the band write them?
well, think about it, so the record company is a big money making machine. So if you get a hit song at Christmas, means that you're
But
going
it only lasts us a week.
No.
It does.
Yeah, it does. But you're guaranteed to be on every compilation.
For a week.
For years to come. So Mariah Carey makes
Oh,
hundreds
my,
of thousands.
Why did you fetch her up?
Hundreds of thousands
Oh,
at Christmas.
my God.
She doesn't have to do anything. The Darkness, they don't
Mariah Carey,
Yeah.
she does that
But you have to
track
do it.
where she wobbles her lip at end of every bleeding sentence.
You have to-
And I just think, will you stop doing that?
All you have to do is get a
Made her a
Christmas number
fortune.
one, and then you can sit on your back and watch somebody roll it.
She's probably one of the
Like
reasons
Noddy
why
Holder.
I hate Christmas songs, because of her.
What's it, Wizard? I wish I could be Christmas every day.
No.
Wizard is...
Wizard, yeah.
Yeah,
Wizard,
so name another song that Wizard did.
No, I can't. Ballpark Incident.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's always one in a row.
Yeah, there's always one clever
Yeah.
bleeder.
Yeah, I've got it.
It's usually...
Yeah, but nobody plays that song though.
No, they don't.
Only
actually,
you
no,
on
but I've
vinyl
got- I've got the
outside.
I've got the single. I
In
think
summer.
Ballpark Incident was the B-side.
Saturday with barbecue going, put that Wizard song on.
You know the one.
These burgers need turning over. Turn it up.
No, I'm sorry, but I have. I've got that song because they actually produced a couple of good tracks. There were Ballpark Incident, and there was another one that I quite liked.
All right, then.
Which it was Christmas every day.
There were no.
I'll give you one. Name another Greg Lake song.
Greg Lake. No, it wasn't the Moody Blues. It was Greg Lake.
Greg Lake. I believe in
From-
Father Christmas.
Yeah, I believe in.
That's
Father
see,
Christmas.
that is one of my okay songs. I can put up with that. I can put up with Slade. I think Pogues and Kirsty MacColl are brilliant. It's just it's things like Mariah Carey winds me up.
I don't like Chris Rea
what's-
driving home for Christmas. I don't like Chris Rea. I find that.
Well,
driving
I
home for
don't
Christmas-
like Chris Rea, but he's a great slide player.
Driving home for Christmas. I find it. There's something,
Talks his way through
there's
it.
Something
Very
so depressing about it.
Bowie-ish.
No, it's just like no.
Yeah.
Driving home for Christmas.
And-
I get what he's saying, but no.
Yeah.
All his songs are like that, though.
Yeah, well, it's
But
Chris
he's
Rea.
very friendly towards.
He's a good
Ferra-
slide player.
He's a very good slide player.
He's a very
he
good
is very
slide player.
friendly towards Ferraris.
He's not much of a swinger, though, is he? Or a roundabout?
No.
Yeah, he likes his cars. He's a bit of a petrol head, isn't he?
Is it? Yeah. What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know him that well. It's like what do they call the that Aussie lass?
Gertrude.
I forgot her name now.
Gertrude.
That Australian girl.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake, I can't remember her bloody name. Little chap,
Kylie
girl, Callie Minogue. That's her. Didn't she fetch a Christmas song out?
Probably.
I think it was
Didn't
covers,
she-
though. I don't
Yeah.
think it's an original.
But
one.
why would
Oh,
her of her stature fetched
money.
Christmas? But she don't need it.
So, who is...
She does not need.
All right, but who is...
I don't know. What will it have made of that? 5-10 grandish?
No.
Does she really need that? Absolutely not. She carries that around with her in her back pocket.
Don't matter. Who is the current king of Christmas?
I'm going to go with a stab it dark here, Father.
No, as
Ooh.
a musical artist.
Oh, right.
Who
Father.
who do they
Father
defrost
Christmas.
each year to pop out at Christmas?
Oh, the defrost.
Yeah.
The
I'll give you a clue. It's Canadian.
oh right. Oh no, I'm going to say Cliff Richards.
I mean, yeah, he
He's a comedian.
is. He was the king of Christmas. Sir Cliff, you should say.
So what? No, it's not what I was going to call him, but I can't because we're on air. is what I wanted to call him.
Sexy Cliff.
No, you get in there.
Anyway, Sir Cliff, Michael Bublé is
Michael Bublé.
He comes out every Christmas. And,
I like Michael Bublé.
Yeah, and he's good. We
And this is my point. Michael Bublé sings. Another singer.
Well, Michael Bublé does the Rat Pack style singing.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is.
He does the classic
And
element
he's
of singing. So
bloody good at it.
Well,
May I add?
Obviously, you're a fan of the classics, so you like your microwave Christmases.
Me,
Bing
yes, me
Crosby.
bing and me bong. Oh yeah, baby.
So
Yeah, I like the
Michael
Dean Martin
Bublé,
stuff.
yeah.
I like the
There's something about the
Yeah,
the gentleman swilling a glass of whiskey
proper stuff.
and wobbling down to you.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
you didn't you two fetch a Christmas
It's
song?
like Dean Martin said, if you're holding on to the floor when you're laid on it, you know you're drunk.
Yeah. And what a great line that is.
I don't think that's actually right. It's something like that.
But that line that
Oh,
you
the
just
U2
said
Christmas
there.
song. Sorry, it's
How-
called "Baby Please Come Home."
Yes. Yeah.
That was from
they've
like the
all
Rattle
done
and
it.
Hummer era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back onto that line,
What line?
if you're holding onto the floor,
Oh, right.
you
Yeah.
know you're drunk.
Yeah.
How many people haven't?
We've all done it.
Exactly.
If you were to put a Christmas song
No.
on tonight,
Yeah. It'd be Fairy Tales in New York.
it would be Fairy Tales.
Yes,
in Europe.
yeah.
And what would yours be?
Yeah.
I would try to avoid it if I could.
No,
But I think I would go with the Greg Lake thing.
I believe in Father Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't mind that one. That's
Do you know?
another,
I don't know what I
that's another good
think.
one.
I don't know what it is about that. I think it's because it's a bit. It almost sounds a bit prog rock. Greg Lake was prog rock, but it's just. I don't know. I can put up with that more than I can with others.
What Christmas songs do you remember when you were a child? Because I obviously remember being a child in the 80s.
You remember being a child?
I remember being a small child wearing paisley pajamas, reading my Orson Welles novels, and quilling in my diary.
Did you have the smoking
The
jacket?
smoking jacket, the golden retrievers,
I don't remember that.
and the wild horses. What do you remember being a song that you enjoyed as a child?
It's not really a good question to ask me because I've got a very poor memory about my youth.
Oh,
So,
this could be an interesting Christmas
well,
show.
yeah, and it's nothing to do with drugs.
It was abuse.
I can't remember. I just got a shit memory. Well, how far back are we going?
Childhood.
Childhood.
Like when
No, that's-
when Christmas
that's-
is magical.
When Christmas is magical. I don't know. I can't remember there being any Christmas songs out there then,
Wow.
other than White Christmas.
Right. Okay.
What I'm trying to say is it's probably a recent phenomenon now.
So that's why I keep referring to the 70s and 80s. So when
Yeah.
I was a child and Christmas Eve was the time when you go and visit everyone's family or like aunts and uncles and whatnot to drop presents off, there would be the car journey in between, and that would involve the Christmas songs being on the radio and everyone singing along or
Yeah.
trying to or awkwardly, but it would always be War Is Over, there'd be Paul McCartney's Christmas song, there'd be Step Into Christmas, there'd be Blue Blue
what was
Christmas.
that? Paul McCartney one.
Doom, 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 doom. I can't remember how it goes. Ba-da-da-da-da.
You're close.
Yeah.
You're close, but
It's
you
got an
don't-
awkward synthesizer in it.
Yeah, you haven't got any cigar yet, but you're very close.
Paul McCartney.
This is Louis punching things into his phone.
Wonderful Christmas.
That's the fella.
Like synthesizer.
That's
Very
the
80s.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But it's a really good song. That sounds Christmassy.
of its time. Well, of its time. Of your period.
Yeah. But,
So-
Of your generation.
so Chris.
Chris?
Why did you call
Chris?
This is
Who
your-
the
this is-
hell's Chris?
That is the guy I work with.
So I look like the guy you work with. Really?
It's a male
Is
model.
he that good looking?
No.
He's not.
Well,
Oh, right.
he's not
Thank
as
you.
good looking
Thank
as
you.
you.
Excellent. Good answer.
Stud muffin.
You mean he's not little, fat and round?
Well, you're none of them, actually. You're
What?
5'10", you're about, what, 27 stone? That's all you are.
Yeah. Oh, that's not bad.
You were.
I'll take that.
It only took two. It only took,
5'10" and 27 stone. I'll buy that.
it only took 2 cranes to winch you into the shed, didn't
He
it?
did. Yeah, and they started on Thursday
And you got weighed at the zoo. So,
with Orca.
so my dad says he can't really remember any Christmas songs when he was growing up, apart from like your
You're
beans
not that
and
old
stuff.
that you can't remember
I
Christmas
don't
as
know
a
what I'm
It was
saying,
clicks and
actually.
pops,
I don't think there was
apparently.
any. I don't think there was any. There was White Christmas.
Spoons.
There was White Christmas. And it's a recent, it's not a recent phenomenon.
So wait a minute. So
it's a
I was
phenomenon-
so I was 69. So you were 50s.
I was only 59.
Yeah, so you were 59.
So all I can remember
So
of
you,
Christmas
you would have
songs-
been, for your childhood, what you could remember is what? early 60s-ish, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Early 60s.
Probably 60.
No,
60
no, I don't.
No.
I'm going on.
I would say 64
Imposed
onwards,
memories.
won't you?
I'm going on imposed memories at that stage.
So
'cause I don't know.
who would be round at that?
You got White Christmas, Bing Crosby.
And it's like
No,
Nat King Cole
that
and-
What about
57?
Chestnuts roasting on an open
That's
fire?
Nat King Cole, isn't it?
Yeah, that has been around
What was
then.
that one?
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. That
Oh,
would
sorry,
have been around.
I must get away from fire then.
Boom, boom. Hey, up, Basil Bruce is here.
Sid James.
You would have had Dean Martin. I'm dreaming of a
No.
snow is what's that snow one?
Snowers for
What's that?
No.
No. White Christmas.
No, no, the one with Dean Martin.
Ocean's 11. No? Oh, sorry.
Don't.
Oh, hey, Mumbo.
Oh, what the bloody hell they call it? I can't remember it.
I
need to Google it now.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
When it's like a big pizza Christmas
what
pie.
do they call that?
Like a big
bloody
mince of
Dean
pie.
Martin track.
So yeah,
Joe.
the last drink 6%.
It's surprising how quick this brewdog kicks in.
What do they call that Dean Martin
I
track?
don't know.
You do. It's a massive track. It's played
massive.
every Christmas.
What is it, like 8 minutes long, is it?
Yeah. Depends how many times you put it on
Dean
shuffle.
Martin Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's type it in.
We're all typing it in as
And,
we speak.
and it's
No,
something
not all
about
of us, Dad. Someone's just folded their arms and what
Well, why should I when you're two doing
yeah,
it?
no, sir, why? Yeah,
Right, Dean
I've
Martin
stopped.
Christmas.
How many thumbs
White
do we
Christmas? Jingle bells?
No, no.
I'll be home for Christmas. Let it snow?
That's it.
need? Let it snow, let it snow, let
Told
it
you it was
snow.
something to do That's it. That's it. You can remember that.
What year was that?
Come on.
I know the song. Yeah, I know the song.
43, I think.
No, I know the song.
No, this would be. So this would be about your era of growing up, wouldn't it?
Possibly.
Chestnuts
But what I'm
roasting on
saying
an
is-
open fire
No,
and all
that's
that
the wrong
malarkey. No, no, it's a different. That's another one.
What year was it?
What year was that?
Ooh.
Now then,
Nobody
that's
knows.
A good track. No,
Ooh.
I'm going to go with.
Really?
Do
If
you know?
you could see the thinking
I
face
really,
on Wayne.
I really don't know. I'm going to go with 63.
Ooh, good guess.
63.
I'm going to go with 65. Looking alive.
Maybe.
Right, okay.
63, look at me. 65, looking alive.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Well,
Peter's going
I'm going to go
with what your
because
phone told
Frank
you.
Sinatra did it as well.
No, we want Dean Martin one.
Well, it was released in 59.
Yeah.
The
By
year, the year of my birth.
59
it was published.
wasn't-
It was published in 45.
What?
by who?
Well, it don't matter that, does it?
Yeah. When did Dean Martin do it? Dean Martin did it in 59. No, I'm not having
So
that.
anyway,
Dean Martin did it in 59.
What it says here, it says, first recorded on RCA Victor in 1945 by Vaughan Monroe.
No.
yes.
What? No, but I didn't want to know him.
It
I want to
became
know
a
Dean
popular
Martin.
hit, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Sellers chart with Woody Herman.
No, Dean Martin.
Whoa, Woody Herman.
We're getting there.
In 1962,
Here we go.
it flopped when Bing Crosby recorded it.
So it was after 62, because I think Dean Martin did it after Bing Crosby, didn't he?
So it could be about 65 then.
So it could have been you might be on the ball here,
It's
65.
not unusual.
That's a good get. It's not.
So your childhood songs are
Oh right, yeah. So my childhood songs would be.
Like, what do you remember being a child?
It hurts my head to think about it. No, so Christmases were a massive. It were a big build up, and everybody seemed a lot more jollier and a lot more anticipated.
Is that because you were a child, though, Wayne?
Well, yeah, but today's kids don't seem it.
Yeah, but
Or is it just that I look at it through older eyes?
for older eyes, I mean, your son's 24, you're older, you know. Yeah. I mean, I guess also there's the internet which strips away the innocence, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen you, giddy as hell, knee high to a gossip. And now look at you, miserable bastard.
As Paul Weller said, the more I know, the less I understand.
So what would be my Christmas? Anyway, so I remember Christmas, it would probably be things like Noddy Older, Greg Lake. My mum used to play White Christmas and Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley.
Blue Christmas.
Yeah, by Elvis. Christmas without
tell me I'm wrong
you.
about.
My mother had put things like that on. My dad didn't really put Christmas songs on. Well, not that I can remember. My mum
Did he
used to
get a special slipper out when he smacked you?
Yeah,
Diamonded slipper. Smack.
Yeah, the slipper that he used to use at Christmas was a festive colour. It was a Christmas tartan.
And a thorn crown.
Yeah.
This is for Jesus.
Yeah, how dare you, my boy? Yeah, it had a Christmas tartan to it.
Well, everything's got to have a Christmas theme, hasn't it?
Yeah, so.
Even your music, even your thrashing.
But I don't think my dad really put Christmas songs on.
Are we prepared for this coming Christmas?
Not really. Has anybody ever prepared for it?
It sneaks up in everyone, doesn't it?
I'm going to say you have 12 months to organise yourself for it.
No, Wayne. You have 12 months.
And yeah, and everybody leaves it while the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
And you know it's coming. You know that next year, this week, and next week, it's coming again.
Yeah.
But the thing
But you
is,
leave it while the week after.
this is what baby Jesus would have wanted. He wants us all to get into debt. He wants us all to take credit out. He wants us all to buy things that we wouldn't normally buy or afford. And he wants us all to sing to songs that we wouldn't normally sing to.
Yeah.
All in the praise of his birth and his demise. Baby Jesus.
Baba is the correct word in that sentence.
And for that, we bid you...
Farewell.
Apparently, the Grinch has decided that we need to say Happy Christmas. Go on.
See ya.
All right. Wayne, Nathan?
To all you 3 listeners out there, all the best.
Ho, ho.